practice too, so that you can come back to it. I think it's working now. Beautiful. So as you know, I love always, starting our sessions with either a little bit of breathing, or if you have essential oils at home, I would recommend you to have one in your hand. And take this moment to place a drop on your hand. If you don't have essential oils, don't worry at all. You can just place your one hand on your tummy and one in your heart. But if you have some oils at home and you're placing a drop in your hand, just take this moment to spread the oil in the palms of your hand and imagine all that little particle of nature. It's, going into through your skin and into your body. And now we're going to create your little oxygen mask, and we're going to place it close or near your mouth and nose, and we're going to take a nice deep breath in. And allow the out breath to lift softly through the mouth. Again, if you don't have any oils, that's totally fine. Just place one hand on top of your heart and the other one on top of your belly. And we're going to give yourself another nice deep breath in, just really enjoying the journey of your breath coming in through your nose, and allowing the out breath to lift softly through the mouth. And with that breath, just allow any tension or discomfort to leave your body now. Beautiful. And then slowly take another deep breath in, maybe noticing if this breath is going a little bit deeper than the previous one, without trying to force it to go in that way. And then allow your out breath to lift softly through the mouth. And we're going to start making sure that you're comfortable in a sitting position or a kneeling position, or even standing can be a great way to do this practice that I love doing in moments when I need my mind to have a little pause and a little rest from the busyness of my day. And it's called the Serene mind practice. So just take these next few moments to feel your breath coming in and out. After those 3 restorative and conscious breaths that you have given yourself. And I would like to invite you to pay attention to what and how are you feeling in this moment. At this point of your day, the beginning of your week, how are you feeling in this moment? Don't try to change it. Don't try to force anything different. Just whatever you're feeling, just let it be. Notice now if your thoughts are more pulled by your past and, past stories and things that has happened to you, or maybe it is concerned or worried more about the future. Again, just be an observant, an observer of your whole experience. Beautiful. Now just imagine in the very center, in between your eyebrows, just imagine a little flame, flame like a candle, lighting and shining in the middle of your eyebrows. And when you're ready, invite that flame to move inwards towards the center of your brain. And allow that flame to ignite your whole body, your whole mind with a sense of serenity. Take a nice deep breath in and just notice a gentle smile happening and being drawn in your lips. And allow your eyes to gently open. Maybe start to do a little tapping on your head. Beautiful. Beautiful. A little tapping on your shoulders and your arms. Maybe a little bit of clapping and just getting yourself more present. Now, if you're sitting down, I would like to invite you to take a moment to stand up without rushing yourself. Make sure you have some water handy, and I will stand up with you as well. Nice. So let's start our activation. So let's start by starting to shake your hands and your arms. Notice your arms starting to shake out any tension from your day. If you were working too much on your desk, maybe allow any discomfort from this new desk that you've been working on lately. That your body might not be as used to the one you've used. Take your shaking to the side, and then take the shaking above your head. And imagine you showering yourself with an enhanced feel of harmony in your body. And then take your hands to the side again and just take them down and make your shaking a little bit more dynamic. Beautiful. And open your feet a little bit wider and start to go into a little twist to the right and then to the left, keeping the shaking of your arms. Just notice your surroundings, at home. What can you notice that perhaps you haven't paid attention for a while? And then just bring your arms down in the center and allow your arms to slowly come back to a place of stillness. And just take this moment to feel your arms and the upper body and how does it feel different from just a few moments ago. Beautiful. Let's invite your hands to come to your hips and slowly start to create or draw some circles with your hips. You might find some sounds, some clicks. They happen all the time, so don't even judge them. Just observe them and welcome them because they're just at that adjusting your body and making little adjustments that your body might need. See your hips finding their full range of movement until they can feel that they are moving more freely. Very nice. And then just pause wherever you are and go in the other direction. Really enjoying giving your hips some freedom and some space to flow. Beautiful. And then allow your hips to create a smaller circle each time until you're back into a stillness. And just take a moment before we move into the next thing to first explore how is your body responding to the previous movement. Very nice. Now let's bring your feet a little bit closer again so that we can go into some shaking of your legs. So make sure that you're standing with your feet hip distance apart and your knees stay soft all along. And we're going to balance all in your right foot and we're going to start to shake your left leg. Sorry, your left leg. And then you can take it to the side. You can always do this with the support of a chair or of a wall and just shake it behind. Now make sure there is some angle so that you're creating a nice diagonal line from the top of your head to the back of your legs. And then take it to the side. You can always bring your foot down at any point that it's needed. And then bring it to the front again. Beautiful. Now just rest your foot for a moment so that you can start making some hip circles. Just opening, and this is for sure, you might find some sounds in here. I definitely can hear so many on mine. now if you want to enhance your balance, you can try without lifting or bringing your foot down to the floor. But again, that's optional. Beautiful. Now let's bring that feet down. Make sure that it's in alignment with your left hip and just notice the difference between both of your feet. Notice how are they experience life differently in this moment. And then start shaking the right foot now as you're balancing on the left. Take it to the side and then take it behind. Again, making sure that your chest is very proud, very open. Take it to the side, to the front, and back down to rest. And slowly we're going to start to make those circles with your hips, finding the symphony that your bones start to create. Very nice. Let's do one more, and then allow your foot to come back to rest. Beautiful. Now we're going to come back into the back of your mat. Just aligning your heels with the back of your mat. And slowly you're going to step forwards and backwards with the right foot. The left one stays anchored to the floor. You might lift a little bit of the toes and the heels, but it doesn't really move the place where it is. It's just the right one that moves forwards and backwards. And now when we step forward, we're going to raise your hands up. And when you step back, you're going to bring them down. So let me do it in sideways so that you can see how it looks like. Very nice. Make sure when you lift your hands, lift the chest, and that it already start to create a little back bend that start to nourish your adrenal glands. Let's do one more. And then bring your hands back down, adjust your feet to the center, making sure that you keep distance apart. And this time we're going to keep the right foot anchored and step forwards and backwards with the left. And your hands come up with your in-breath, and they come down as you exhale. They lift as you step forward, and they come down with you stepping back. Beautiful. Let's just do one more. And next time you step forward, just line your feet back down to keep distance apart. And we're going to bring your hands in front of your heart, imagining that you're holding a very big, a ball like the size of, like a little ball between your hands. And you're going to start to create a symbol of infinity or a horizontal 8. And just start to make it slow, and your eyes are gazing into the space between your hands, creating this figure of 8 or a horizontal or symbol of infinity. And then just let your body to flow more into the movement. Your knees might move from side to side as your hands create the different corners or edges of your symbol. And then take your hands a little bit lower to your hips and allow your hips to join into the movement. You might like to take your hands down to your knees. Maybe take them up above your head. And take them to the side and then to the other. Making each side of your symbol of infinity to be in each side of your body, and you're crossing it in the middle, in front of you. Beautiful. And then slowly allow your symbol of infinity to be in front of your heart, and let it to be a little bit smaller and a little bit more as your feet start to come closer and they stop when they're hip distance apart. Your symbol of infinity becomes smaller and smaller and smaller until your hands are in front of each other, resting in silence and quietness, just enjoying their presence. So just allow this moment to feel your hands, feeling each other, and then rest them together and bring them into your heart. Just take this very special moment to just feel the difference in your body and perhaps to set an intention for your practice today. So what brought you here tonight? Have your intention very clear. Take a nice deep breath in and allow gently to come back down to your sides. Just taking the moment to let everything integrate and maybe have a little bit of water. Have a drink of your water or your tea. Beautiful. So let's move into our next section of our Dru Yoga class, which is, if you're new to Dru Yoga, we always do the activations, and now we're doing what is next, very unique, which is energy block releases. And it's a combination of stretches that will remove blockages from your spine and will make you feel quite free in your body and quite calm in your mind. So today we're doing energy block release 2, which is a beautiful way to just unblock anything in your body that is not necessary or not needed any longer. So let's bring your feet hip distance apart. And remember, we always take some moments to adjust your body into that very important foundational place, which is simply standing in our own presence. So just let your feet to be grounded. Make sure that they are hip distance apart by turning one foot 90 degrees, pivoting from the ball. And just checking that your weight is even between your toes and your heels, between the right and the left. And when you can feel your feet quite grounded, your feet are quite comfortable being the foundation of the rest of your body, allow your knees to be gently soft. So don't let your knees to lock behind, just create a sense of softness behind them. Beautiful. And now take your attention to your pelvis and just move it forwards and backwards a couple of times. Just to find out that when your hips are pushed forward, you can feel your tailbone, pointing to the front of your body. And if your hips are pointing, too much to the back, your tailbone is pointing back towards the back part of your mat. So now just check and make sure that your hips, your pelvis, are making your tailbone to point down to the floor, creating a neutral pelvis now. Very nice. Now we're going to place your right hand on top of your belly, just below the navel, and the other hand behind. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Invite your muscles, those muscles that you're holding deeply with your hands, just push them inwards towards the center of your spine. Release the hands, keeping that strong connection physically in your core muscles. And allow your abdomen to be nice and expanded, really open, very spacious. Allow your shoulders to lift towards your ears and give them a kiss, roll them back and relax it. And just feel for a moment that the sense of spaciousness that you have created in the sides of your neck. And then invite a little thread, or imagine a thread in the top of your hair, making you really tall. It's like if it's being pulled by the stars, and it's making you really tall. Invite your chin to come slightly towards your chest. Not too much, it's just very, very subtly, so that there is a sense of stretching in the back of your neck. And then just allow your out breath to relax all of your body as if it's washing you with a sense of calmness. And then your in breath is giving you a sense of ownership, a sense of empowerment, making your body more spacious and taller and prouder. And then your out breath is relaxing your whole body down. Beautiful. Your in-breath is making you tall and spacious. And your out-breath is relaxing your whole body down and your feet feel quite grounded now. Invite your hands to come in front of your navel. Slowly let them come in front of your body and above your head. And when they are above your head, separate your hands so that the hands and the palms are looking away from each other and they come down by your sides. So breathing in as your hands lift up. Once they are above your head, just let them come down by each of your sides. And then again, alternating a couple of times. Your in-breath is lifting your hands. There is a very gentle pause at the very end of your in-breath before your hands are ready to come down in a long, deep out-breath. Crossing your hands again, just imagining that you're drawing a big circle in front and around you. Let's do one more. Very nice. Next time your hands come up, allow your hands to come together and draw them down into your heart. Just take this moment with the top of your head coming high into the sky, and we're going to imagine a chair behind you. You know, starting with a neutral pelvis with that tailbone pointing down. You're going to feel a sense of lengthening in your spine. With your in-breath, and as you breathe out, you're going to bend your knees. Keeping that neutral pelvis, imagining you're sitting on the edges of a chair and your hands come either to your forehead or slightly above your head. And then gently lift your hand, extend your knees as your hands come to your heart, deep breathing deeply. And as you breathe out, bend your knees down so that you can feel the edges of your chair and your hands are pressing nicely into each other. Your feet are carrying you balance in every single part of your feet. And then extend your knees as your hands come to your heart, and slowly we're going to go back down into your chair. Beautiful. If you want to create a little bit of pressure between your hands, just feel a sense of recharging to your heart. Now extend your knees as your hands come to your heart. Very slowly you're going to start to bring your hands forwards and backwards. You're going to move your hands as if you want to reach something in front of you, and then imagining that you're gathering your hands back into your heart. This is called the Anahata breath, or the breath of the heart. Just feel your whole body breathing through your heart. Beautiful. Next time your hands come inwards, just allow your hands to have a little rest. And let your hand bring your attention more into your arms. And slowly start to create a sense of rotation from your wrists. As your hands come slightly higher, bring that rotation to your elbows. So it's a sense of connectedness that starts with your wrists, and it starts to move up into your elbows. And if your arms come a little bit higher, it's actually arriving all the way to your shoulders. Very nice. And now pause for a moment. We're going to do the same, but this time starting from the shoulders. So the shoulders move back, then the elbows respond, and then the wrists. And then the same. Just explore the difference when your attention starts from one place and when it starts from the other. Beautiful. And allow your hands to come down again. Just take a moment to feel your arms. How are they feeling after those gentle movements? And now your eyes are gazing into your right palm as the left one twists. And then you reverse your attention to the left one. Your shoulders stay nicely aligned to each other. There's no really movement. It's just your arms that are what's movement is squeezing away any tension and stress from your arms and your shoulders. And just let your hands to go back down. Beautiful. Allow your hands to rest by your sides and open the stance between your feet just slightly. And we're going to bring your hands to your hip bones, where you can feel your hip bones. And slowly you're going to start to slide your hands down to the space above your knees. And then as soon as you feel your knees, your chin comes to your chest and you slide your hands up to your hip bones. So your out breath is taking your hands down to your knees. As soon as you feel your knees, your chin comes to your chest and then you unfold. Your shoulders roll back, your shoulder blades get closer to each other as you slide down. And then your chin comes to your chest and you unfold. A couple of times doing that. Bring a sense of freedom in your spine. Next time your hands come back down to the space above your knees, make sure that they are above your knees, not on your knees. Your knees are very precious, so keep them above your knees. And we're going to move into the standing cat. So starting from your tailbone, as you exhale, start to arch your spine one vertebra at a time. Or imagine the different segments of your spine, the lower back, the middle back, the upper back, and then the neck forward. And then again, starting from the base of your spine, starting to arch down towards the floor. Your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, your neck. And then reverses, lower back, your middle back, upper back, neck, arches up to the sky, and then it falls down towards the air. Once you find your momentum, notice if you can feel different vertebrae starting to move more individually. Your in-breath is arching your spine down and your out-breath is bringing it up. And just feel a really good sense of strength in the air of your abdomen. Let's do one more. Next time you breathe in and you come to the center, imagine a line in between your feet. And make sure your torso is not quite down, that it's more in a diagonal state. And next time you breathe out, you're going to invite your right shoulder to drop towards your middle line as you look to the left, or even up to the ceiling on the left side of your body. Coming back to your center, dropping the left shoulder down as you look to the right, or all the way up. Going back to the center, dropping the shoulder down, looking up to the left, and then just doing one more to the other side. So dropping the left shoulder down as you look to the right, or all the way. Coming back to the center, opening your stance just a tiny bit more, holding your elbow with the opposite hand, and you can stay there at the level of your knees, especially if your blood pressure is high or your sinuses are blocked. Or you can let yourself hang down all the way as far as your body feels comfortable. And just let your body to swing from side to side gently. Make sure your core muscles are nicely engaged. And now you're going to bring your hands back down to the floor. And if you would like to open your stance a little bit more, you can keep your right hand on top on the floor as you unfold the left one open to the ceiling. And then invite your hand to come back down. You can do exactly the same with your hands above your knees. So extending the hand up into the ceiling and down on top of the knee, or above the knee or down into the floor. Let's do one more in each side. Your in-breath unfolds your arm and your out-breath bring it down. Beautiful. Slowly start to walk your feet inwards until they are in alignment with your hips, and slowly bend your knees as much as you need to, really bringing, like if you want to bring your tummy on top of your thighs with your knees as bent as they need to, and the chin comes to your chest and slowly unfold. Your arms are hanging. You're slowly coming up into a standing position, and you feel different parts of your body starting to realign to where they belong. Let the head to be the last thing to come up and just feel the sense of freshness coming from the top of your head, just flowing all the way down to your body. Really allowing giving a new perspective to everything that could be happening. Just really focusing on the things that nourish you, makes you grow, that makes you feel connected. And then gently open your eyes if they are closed, or if you were just gazing on a point on the floor, keep that attention inwards. And you're going to come down to lay down on your tummies as long as your tummy feels comfortable doing that. That there are no recent surgeries, of course, with pregnancy. And one hand on top of the other, resting your forehead in it. Make sure your feet are really wide, that the toes are facing out, the heels are facing in. And you're just allowing yourself to rest there comfortably. Now, if laying down doesn't feel good for your body, you can always lay down on your back with your knees bent and your arms by your sides. Just take a moment to rest there for a few breaths, really enjoying the rhythm of your breath flowing with ease. Noticing that from this point, in that very special place of surrender, there is no shouldn't or shouldn't be's. Things simply are. Life simply is. Allow your breath to reassure you that everything happens for a perfect reason. Don't let any stresses and any worries or need to control anything, specifically just to live with that next out breath. And let the earth absorb it for you, trusting that the earth, will compost it and create something really special with it. Beautiful. Ready? Start to bring your legs closer to each other. If you're laying down on your tummies, let them be in alignment with your hips as your feet find a place of rest. Your hands come underneath your shoulders, and you're going to lift yourself up so that your hips can come closer to your heels. And you're going to give yourself a really nice stretch in a child posture. Now remember, if your hands extended doesn't feel great, you can place one fist on top of the other and raise your forehead in it. And just enjoy a couple of breaths, really allowing your breath to soften anything in your body and clear anything in your body that needs to be cleared now. Let's bring your hands next to your knees and slowly unfold with the chin on your chest, rolling your shoulders up, back, and down. And just letting yourself to get comfortable in this kneeling position again. If your hips down doesn't feel great, remember you can always lift them and just let yourself to get settled. To get settled into this perspective of seeing things from an upright outlook again. Very nice. Let's have a moment to have a drink of your water. Maybe if you have a blanket handy, I would really recommend you to have one. And maybe have it folded in a way that can be a nice cushion for your knees without being disruptive to your movements. And just place it more towards the back of your mat. And now we're going to do a very short sequence. I found this sequence very valuable when we are in moments of stress. When we're moments that we really need to release, things that are not serving us, that are really creating a sense of worry and tension in your body. And it's called the Adrenal Renergisation sequence. And it's a combination of 3 movements, each movement repeated 3 times, and then will be linked one to the other after 3 repetitions. So the first movement, if you would like to see it first, and then we do it together. So I'll show you the 3 movements, and then we do them together as a sequence. So the first movement starts from the child posture. So your head goes down and your hands are going to come behind you. And then you're going to lift up into your knees, and you're going to lift your hands. And there's going to be a little back bend included here, which is really important, especially if, just make sure that you don't go too far, getting into a point of discomfort. It's actually really soft. And then we're going to repeat that. Beautiful. So that's the first movement. As I said, we're going to do it together as a sequence very soon. It's important for you to have a look in the visual first before we move into it. Now the next movement, we're going to do it from a kneeling position, as going into a runner position. So just make sure that your knee is in alignment with your ankle and that your hips are pushed forward, not to the back. That they feel pushed forward so that it creates, a nice alignment to your torso and the rest of the body. The movement of your hands is the same, so lifting your hands up. There is a little back bend here. And then as you breathe out, your hands swing down and back, letting your palms to look each other behind you, and the shoulder blades squeeze, and the neck is in alignment with the rest of you. So let's just repeat. Let's have a look again to the movement. So you lift up, you do a little back bend, and then you bend forward as you swing your hands down and behind until the palms are facing each other and the shoulder blades are squeezing. Then we're going to repeat the first movement on your knees, and we're going to finish up going into a spinal wave. So from the child posture, we're going to lift up, and then we're going to, after the second leg, we're going to step forward, and then we're going to unfold with the chin on your chest to do some spinal waves. So lifting your hands up into the ceiling, adding a little back bend, opening your arms, and bending forward with a nice long spine. You can stay just at the level of your knees with your torso parallel to the floor. If you're happy and your blood pressure has no issues and your blood, your sinuses are okay, you can go all the way down to the floor and unfold very slow. And we're going to repeat those 3 times. Let me just show you another spinal wave, and then unfolding again. And then we'll finish with your hands on your heart. So remember, the intention of this sequence is to nourish this area of your body, your lower spine. Here's where your kidneys are. And remember, our kidneys are the organ in our bodies that help us regulate and manage fear. So, of course, these are times that, at moments we might feel, fearful or worried or anxious. So all of that gets stored in our kidneys, and then if we get too much stress, our adrenal glands are always in alert. So this sequence is to nourish this area. So make sure that every time you breathe in and out, you're feeling a sense of nourishment to your adrenal glands, to this area of your body, and the out breath helps you to release anything that is not needed. So let's start back into the child posture. So we're going to do it now together as a sequence, starting with your head down. Remember, you can always do this from a higher place if your hips going all the way down and your head also doesn't feel good. So slowly start to lift your hands up. Just feel that sense of openness, feel your back bend, the glutes squeezing, and come down into your preferred child. Lifting again, breathing in, and notice the out breath folding you down into your happy child. Core muscles come in, engaging them, so that you can lift proudly, and then you fall down again. Now you're going to invite your hands to come in front of you, and you're going to bring the right foot forward. Making sure you're looking like a runner, ready to go into that ready, set, go, and your knees in alignment with your ankle. Make sure your knees never beyond that. And now adjust your body first, invite your arms to come behind, and then swing 3 times. Just feel the openness of your chest as you fall down, just creating a really lovely stretch and a diagonal hold. The next in breath lifts you up, And the out, when it's swing your hands down and behind. Your hands come down in front of your front foot. Invite that leg to come in. So then you come back into your child, repeating 3 breaths in your child, from your child. Lifting up and breathing out. Remember, you can bring your head all the way down. A modified version is simply just to lower a little. Focus on the back bend. The back bend is the secret of the whole sequence. And now let's bring your hands into the floor. This time to invite the left foot to come forward, aligning it with your aligning the knee with your ankle. Invite your hands to come behind. 3 running breaths. Everything is happening through the nose. Unless there is something that needs to be really clear, breathe out deeply through the mouth. Your hands come back down to the sides of your foot. Invite the back leg to step forward. This time you're in a forward bend. Again, remember you can always do this from the space above your knees. And slowly uncurl with the chin on your chest, lifting your hands up, adding that incredible back bend, nourishing your kidneys, your adrenal glands, folding down, unfolding with a sense of empowerment, knowing that you have the control of everything that is on your hands. Letting go of the need to control things that are not on your control. Beautiful. And next time you unfold up, just let your hands to get together and draw them gently down into your heart. And take this very special moment just to rest. With your eyes closed or softly gazing your eyes into a comfortable place on the floor. Just notice the difference in your body. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath in that really special place of awareness. Being a witness of your own body. Take a deep breath in and your out. Invite your hands to come down. Beautiful. Take a moment just to let your body be. And have a drink of your water. Very nice. Now we're going to take your blanket away from your mat. We're just going to do one more thing before our relaxation. So we're going to lay down on your tummies. Just do the Sphinx posture for a moment. So laying down on your backs. And we're going to align your your thumbs with your eyes. So yes, same things, just different order. So just bring your elbows very, very close to your body and make sure your shoulders are away from your ears, that they're not lifting, that they are letting your neck to be spacious. So your thumbs are in alignment with your eyes. Now take a nice deep breath in. I won't do it because otherwise you can't hear me. And rest your forehead down on the floor. Now take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let your whole body sink down into your mat, like if there is no separation between you and the mat. And then just let the next in-breath to lift your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, all to the place that you can rest your elbows and align them with your shoulders. So there is a straight line, a vertical line from the shoulders to the elbows, and then it's a vertical line in 90 degrees from the elbows to your hands. Now the distance between your elbows and distance between your hands is exactly the same. Beautiful. Now just take a moment to feel that lovely in-breath making your spine really long as you push, naturally just with your breath without forcing anything, just feeling the sternum, pointing and facing forward. The chin comes very gently towards the chest, but it's really solid. And you can feel your hip bones pressing nicely on the mat. And you might feel, a sense of presence in your lower back. Your lower back is making an appearance of being the whole center of attention for you. And just take a deep breath to rest in that position. Remember, if at any point it feels like too much, you can always come back to it. But if you're happy to rest there for a moment or two more, press your hands quite firmly, creating a sense of lengthening, deeper sense of lengthening in your spine. And now gently press your hands, lift your elbows, and as slow as you can, start to come down. All the way until your hands rest below your shoulders. And you're going to lift your hips up again, coming back into your child. And just feel your hips moving from side to side. Your hands and elbows can rest on the floor and your forehead too. Or again, you can place one fist on top of the other and rest your forehead. Take a nice deep breath in your child for one more cycle. And then gently let your hands to come to each side of your knees, press firmly. You can feel the strength of your body lifting you up, lifting your shoulders up, back and down, keeping your head down, or if you prefer lifting them, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And again, just take a moment to rest there. Just letting your body to readjust again and resettle. And maybe open your eyes when you're ready. Have a drink of your water and bring anything that you might need to support your relaxation. So you can have a blanket folded in three, like a little pillow. You can place it in the top in one side of your mat. You can also have a cushion instead of the blanket. Make sure that it's not too high. It is a cold evening, so make sure that you have, warm blankets that you can use to cover yourself, even socks, because when you relax, your body temperature will drop, and if you start to feel cold, your body won't be able to relax fully because it's concerned of warming up. So the alternatives for laying down is resting on your back with your cushion or your blanket below. Some of you might prefer it without. You can keep your knees bent, or you can extend them down into the ground. Make sure that there is a nice good distance between your feet and the toes are facing away from each other. You might like to position, if there is pressure in your lower back, you might like to have a cushion underneath your knees. Or even bending your knees can do that as well, to release pressure from your lower back. Your arms are by your sides, with the palms facing up and with a slight angle away from your hips. That's why it is called the corpse posture, or I love, the Sanskrit name, which is Savasana. Just let yourself to be comfortable laying down in that really comfortable position. Taking a moment to feel a scan, or to create a scan from your feet up. But take your time, don't rush on doing this process. Give every part of your body the attention it needs to rest, to let go and restore. So start by paying attention to your feet and your legs. And just notice exactly how are they feeling now, as you did at the start of our practice with your whole body. This time just notice on your legs and your feet. And make any little adjustments that will support your legs to feel more at ease. Allow your in-breath Give a sense of nourishment to your legs. And then the out breath expands into every single cell of your legs until they feel rested, they feel at home. And now your attention is moving up into your hips. And again, first take a moment to be a curious observer, a curious witness of your hips. Notice exactly how are they feeling now. Take this moment to make some small adjustments and little tunements in your hips to let them rest and be more comfortable. Feel your next in-breath invigorating your hips, recharging them. As you breathe out, allow any tension to leave through that breath. Allow your attention to move upwards to your spine, noticing every single segment of your spine to start with. Going back into the base of your spine and maybe exploring each vertebra individually, making adjustment to each of them to make them feel very comfortable. It is your whole torso relaxing along with your spine. Let your next in-breath restore, renew your spine. And as you breathe out, using it as a starting point, let that feeling of renewing to expand into all of your torso. All of the organs inside of your magnificent torso. Now allow your attention to move into your arms. Feel the back of your arms. Noticing the different textures, temperatures above and below your arms. Notice if the distance between your hands and your hips feels comfortable and even between both of them. Make any little tunements and adjustments in your arms to make them more and more comfortable. Then your next in-breath is bringing that sense of renewal to your arms. Go deep beneath, inside. And as you breathe out, allow that sense of easiness and harmony to expand into all of your arms, all the way to the tip of your fingers. Allow your neck and your head to rest comfortably where they are. It is your chin moving very subtly towards your chest, creating some length in the back of your neck. And your in-breath, restoring every single part of your neck and head, renewing your mind. And a sense of Easiness just start to flow within your whole body now. Allow that feeling to be present, to be your new way of feeling and being. Enjoy the sense of quietness within you. Notice the icon of your internal battery completely charged. Then allow your attention to be on the top of your head and imagine a full moon shining so gently, so mystical, so beautiful, resting and shining above your head. Let its light to give you a bath of peace and serenity. And slowly allow that moonlight to start moving along your body, starting to gently whisper some words of peace and gentleness awakening your body. So let your moonlight to start flowing down from the top of your head into your face. Let your senses to awaken again. Notice your moonlight continuing its way into your throat and down in your heart. And from your heart, let it freely move along your arms, starting to awaken your arms, your fingers, your hands. The fingers gently stretch. Invite your moonlight to come up into your heart space again. Deep rest there, blending with the own light of your heart. And together, just let them slow down and going down into your abdomen, into your hips, spreading into both of your legs, into your ankles, your feet, and your toes. Now your whole body start to fully awaken. Remember, this awakening is much more than physical. And when you're ready, just invite your arms to come behind you and give yourself a really nice stretch. Then relax your arms by your sides and invite your knees to come to your chest and give them a hug. You can keep your feet grounded and just move your knees from side to side. If you're hugging your knees, allow them and release them so that your feet can come back to the ground. And just take this moment to feel your whole body grounded, settled. And allow your body to turn to your right, using either your arm, your blanket, or your cushion to be a nice pillow for your neck so that it's not just hanging in there. And as you rest by your side, just take this moment to really embrace and feel your full presence. Noticing the wholeness of your being. Maybe envision the rest of your week flowing with ease, really being present on the things that you would like to create and the experiences you want to have within yourself and with your family, with the things that are important to you. And maybe even if at this point you cannot really physically see a lot of your loved ones, know that your full presence where you are, it's enough to light them, their lives and their presence too. So when you're ready, with your hands, support your body to come up into a sitting or kneeling position, taking all the time that you might need. And when you're there, sitting, just let your hands to start warming each other. And then allow the warmth of your hands to rest on your eyes. Let your eyes receive it with gratitude. Start to warm your hands again and start to spread that warmth into your face, into your head and your hair. Starting from the top of your ears, just squeezing the ears to come down to the lobes. Getting your body ready for a wonderful sleep. Allow your arms to be fully present and your legs being filled with your warmth. And then just start to warm your hands again and rest them in your heart. And take just this very precious moment to acknowledge yourself for being here, for taking this time for you. And maybe allow this moment to acknowledge everyone else for sharing their beautiful presence with you.